Today I'm celebrating Timothy Leary, a man who obviously became infamous as one of the figurative characters of the 60s revolution, one of the people who advocated strongly for people to undertake psychedelic journeys to develop their own autonomy and connect with their own spirituality. And he became a figure, a very controversial figure, and was derided for many years. He's one of the only people to, I believe he was the first person to have had his death broadcast globally through the internet. And he was, it's funny because his pedigree as a psychologist was somewhat marred by his later activities, because he had been appointed the role as the head of psychology at Harvard because of the incredible work he'd done beforehand looking at interpersonal relationships. I can't remember the name of it now, but he came up with a model that explained how it is that people take particular roles in meetings, in group meetings. It was something that was used recognised and employed by corporations as a way of analysing the behaviour of people in board meetings, because according to where you sit in this particular matrix, it shapes the behaviour and the responses that you have to other people in the group. He was recognised for this work, and it was after that that he ended up encountering, I believe it was Jack Kerouac, who first led him down the trail of experimentation with LSD. That can't be the case. That can't be the case, because he was already connected with people at Harvard. But anyway, somehow it led him into his own personal research with psychedelics. I think it may have been mescaline even before he got into LSD. But anyway, realised through his own personal experimentation that these chemicals opened doors into forms of reality that were not at all understood by consensus reality. They elicited, I don't think he would have used the term magical states, but altered states of consciousness that enabled enormous insight, and He used them as psychological tools that people could analyse the rest of their lives with and be able to be liberated from previous traumas and all sorts. And he was the one who, I believe, coined the phrase set and setting, and how vital it was to somebody's experience, the mindset that they had prior to a psychedelic experience, and the environment, the physical setting, the emotional and psychological setting in which such experiments took place. And he did a great deal of work to make sure that the places that people underwent these kinds of experiments were absolutely flawless in their beauty and in their sense of safety. And consequently, he helped many people undergo very positive experiences that were indeed transformative, life-changing. The sort of experiences that people recounted as being the singular, most powerful and significant experience of a lifetime. So Timothy Leary was a pioneer in so many ways. He was, strangely enough though, a man who was built into those institutions and yet rebelled against them, and was willing to lose his tenure and lose his reputation over the years for advocating what he felt was right. So for so many reasons, I'm choosing today to celebrate the life of Tim Leary.